is your Filipino radio experience in Las Vegas. PHLV Radio. PHLV Radio.
My family and I, when we first moved here, we lived in a storage unit for 2 weeks. Yeah, that's a true story. It's just that's what happened. And I feel like that would have been like the most awesome episode of Storage Wars. like, like they just open it up and there's a Filipino family inside. On the outside, there's a dude with a trucker hat. He's like, I want that. I don't want those baseball cards. I want that smooth-skinned family. A thin mustache, a potato chip. These are two things on my grandma's lip. Yeah, it's for my grandma. Interracial baby. And you're so beige and khaki-colored baby. Like a legal notepad page.
Your Filipino radio experience in Las Vegas, PHLV Radio, welcomes PHFL Radio, Florida. Narito na ang Tara Na, kasama si DJ Tara.
Good evening, everybody. Once again, it's another great show. Dito po sa Tara Na with DJ Tara. Hello! Hello, Floridians. Once again, I want to say good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Madaling araw, mga kaibigan. It's another great show. Once again, Tara Na with DJ Tara. Woo! Oh my God, we have a great, of course, guest tonight, mga kaibigan. Not only he is a comedian, a writer, a musician, of course. Not only that, of course, he is a Pinoy. And make the best of our really roots. We're gonna go back to our roots. Mga kaibigan, he's gonna be performing this coming November 6th in Tampa. And of course, Splitters Comedy Club in Tampa. If you wanna go there, all over the world, mga kaibigan, especially people in Tampa. And of course, PhilFest 2021. Going to be November 5, 6, and 7. I'm gonna meet him there. I wanna see him in person, mga kaibigan. And once again, thank you so much, CNC. Last night, I was there in Jacksonville, Florida. Congratulations, the owners of CNC Event Hall. If you want to do your parties, just talk to Janet. And once again, I want to say hi to everybody. Brian, hello. Hello, everybody. Hello there. Okay, this time, guys, without further ado, once again, thank you for, of course, we invited him because he has a lot of shows going on, touring around the world, mga kaibigan. Not only in America, of course, he's been to the Philippines. Once again, our Pinoy pride, mga kaibigan. Let's welcome our very own JR De Guzman!
Thank you.
JR. Oh my God.
What an awesome introduction. That was so high energy. I feel like I'm about to play a basketball game right now. I feel like I'm about to play in the PBA.
I'm always like this.
I know. I feel it. I feel love.
Yeah.
I'm at church service right now.
Yes, they're all watching you this time. He's greeting from Malaysia. This time from Malaysia. Hello. Zinki.
In the house. How are you doing?
Yes, how are you doing, everybody? Okay, this time everybody wants to know about you. Of course, you're not only Pinoy, and come on, who is Mr. JR De Guzman? Go ahead.
Man, that's a good. Is there any specific question there? Because
okay.
That's philosophical.
Okay, it's like, okay, I want to do this. Every time I ask my guests for the first time here in Tara Na with DJ Tara, growing up, what is really your dream? Because now you're really an adult and you're a musician, a great superstar comedian, not only here in America and all over the world. What is your really dream growing up? You want to know that?
Yeah, I think since I was a kid, I always wanted to be a musician. It was like I'm sure a lot of Filipinos, and then you go into, you study something in school because that's kind of what your family wants you to do. And then I kind of went this side route into comedy.
Right. Wow.
So it was, it's been a journey. It's been a journey for me.
Yeah, and especially you just graduated from college. When was that? You graduated from college because I saw the video too that you mentioned.
Yeah,
about.
Yeah, so I actually graduated from college a while ago, but that video from Comedy Central, they reshared it during the pandemic. And when it first aired on TV, you know, it was on Comedy Central on TV. And then when they shared it on Facebook, it got over 8 million views. And so just out of nowhere, everyone's watching this stand-up. That's actually my first TV credit. That video.
I know that you're really, everybody knows you already. And I want to know, is your family into musical? Because your comedy has a musical content on it. So are your parents also musicians or any relatives?
Yeah, so that's a good question. So my everybody in my family is pretty musical. Both my brothers sing and play music. My brother he would like produce beats and stuff as well as sing growing up. And then my mom and dad, my dad's karaoke song is Lady in Red. So, you know, that was definitely the bar growing up.
Really?
Lady in Red.
Oh my God.
And you had to get 100. We would do this thing where if you got 100 on the magic mic, karaoke thing. I gotta say, I say karaoke because if it's white people and you say magic mic, they don't know what you're talking about. But it's on the magic mic karaoke thing. If you got 100 points, then they would give you like $20.
Really?
Yeah. It's like, it's not, I'm watching Squid Games right now. I would love to see a Squid Game. Squid Game that's karaoke.
Okay. And
magic mic, and if you don't get 100, you get shot. So.
Oh my God! Oh wow! And then how do you choose? I mean, a lot of your content. Do you do that on your own? Do you have the management that do you do that for you, or the content, the music, the lyrics? Do you do that on your own?
Yeah. So the composing is all me, and of course, Baby Jesus. Baby Jesus upstairs. And but I do have a manager and an agent as far as handling like booking and stuff like that.
Yeah. Is it hard? Is it harder for? What's the feeling of the first time for you to perform in the crowd? How old were you that time? First time you did a comedy,
my first comedy thing. I mean, my first thing performing ever was church choir. So in Catholic school, I went to this Catholic school called St. John the Evangelist, and you had to wear a uniform. And I don't remember what grade I was in, but I did church choir, and I was always so nervous, like that I wouldn't even really be singing that loudly. Like if you could hear my voice louder than other people, and I would like get quieter again. But my first time performing stand up I was 20, and it was Valentine's Day.
Wow.
And I was 20, about to turn 21 because my birthday's in April, and it was an open mic on Valentine's Day.
Wow, that's so cool. How did you feel that time? It's like first time performing in front of the crowds. I mean,
oh man, yeah. Is this clean or dirty? Because when you perform, JR, when you perform, you really make sure that the audience is like wholesome. Or you don't mind? All over the place. It depends on the crowd. Like, I'm doing a Filipino festival that's clean, and then I'm doing a comedy club that's going to be dirty. So, but I was going to say, because my first open mic, it was like, you know, it feels like your first time. Like it's like a blur. It happens so fast, and then it's done. And then you think like, I think I was good. I think I killed it. I don't know. I'm not sure. It was. Wow. It was a really it was a memorable time.
I've seen all your videos. You have also interview from Harry Connick, right? When that was your because you produce your album, so that was the guesting about because you're promoting your album.
Yes, yeah. So I was on Harry Connick Jr.'s daytime talk show. That was for I did an album called Dual Citizen. Yeah. And so I was promoting it, and I also had won Stand Up NBC. It was this like outreach program for diverse comedians, and so I believe I was the first Filipino to win it too, which is pretty cool.
You are. So I really salute you. Not only that, you're so humble. Oh my God! You have a lot of followers. You have a lot of followers. You have a lot of fans. But you're so humble. Thank you so much. Especially you're performing this coming November 6th, right, in Splitters Comedy Club. So what is your routine every time you go to a performance? What is your routine? Do you pray? Do you drink alcohol or anything? We don't wanna know that.
I feel like the Filipino one is pray and drink alcohol, but I don't. You know, it's funny you say that because you're saying the humble all that stuff. But I met this guy. Do you know Didi Magnahall?
Didi Magnahall.
Yeah, she's a singer and actress, and her husband is Clifton. They're both in Las Vegas right now, and I ran into them at a show, and they were just so straightforward about, like, you know, everything you do, give glory to God, and I thought that was really cool. And so I do try to pray before the show a little bit, like I try to, like, you know. And I also heard advice from Joey Gila. I'm so lucky to have these really cool Filipino mentors.
Oh, wow.
Joey Gila is so funny, good dancer, smooth baby face skin.
Right.
And his voice, he always sounds like he's getting a massage. He's like, my brother. Oh, my brother.
Oh, my God. Really?
Yeah, so Joey Gila, he also said this thing where he's always getting on stage and he wants to, like, heal the crowd, you know?
Yes.
And I don't know that I have that power to do that or anything, but, like, it's nice to be a part of something that's releasing for people. And so I do kind of set an intention like that, just like as I learned from Joey Gila, shout out.
Yes. What's my opinion about you? I noticed about you. I watched all your videos. Maybe some more videos I'll find out in YouTube. The thing is, you're so natural, and especially being humble. You know, you catching their attention. That's so cool. That is so cool. Yeah. And then right now I'm gonna harass you.
Okay.
Can we do some sample of your, you know, singing, and what do you want to do?
I can improvise something for just DJ Tara. I don't know.
Oh my God. This is the first time, guys. Woo! Once again, we're so live, simultaneous, guys. YouTube, Amazon Fire TV, and of course, go ahead.
I'm just going to improvise something right here for DJ Tara. Her room is looking so good tonight. She looks like she's on a spaceship. And everybody who's just listening to this, you can't tell, but she's got all these lights and, like, you got these weird, like, these statues in the back. They're like people, but kind of robots.
I have my thing.
What is that? Is that a glass of wine?
Yes, I'm telling you.
We can't talk about getting drunk tonight. Yeah, but that's the blood of Christ in that cup. Because it's Sunday, you know what I'm saying? DJ Char, do you have a topic? Maybe a topic for the Filipinos?
I have a topic for the Filipinos. It's about no pandemic is always a topic, but how about jobless Filipinos?
Jobless Filipinos? Oh my God! Okay.
There's a lot now in the Philippines.
Back in the day, they used to rap about OPP. But now we got these Filipinos on that EDD. That's for all the unemployed Filipinos listening. It's all good. You'll get that job. Yeah. You got another one?
How about it's like when it comes to heartache? Come on. There's a lot of...
heartache? Okay, I got something. Let me see.
Go ahead.
Let me see. I forgot. Oh, if you're heartbroken, listen to me. You're a Filipino. There's plenty of tilapia in the sea. That's for all y'all Filipinos who are heartbroken. There's plenty of tilapia out there. It's fresh. You get it over rice, a little bit of soy sauce, vinegar, however you like it, you know? I won't judge. And if you're heartbroken and you're Filipino, man, the other thing is you can sing about it, because there's so many good Filipino singers out there, so you can write a song about that.
I know.
Heartbreak is good for music, so
good for your heart.
Advice right there. Exactly. All right, let's do one more and then I'll close.
Okay, but Tito Joey is watching right now from Fieldfest, and he's requesting a dirty one.
Oh, Joey wants a dirty one? Oh my God. So about to
Private lang daw.
Yeah, Joey, tell Joey to call me and I'll
okay. Yeah, Joey, JR will call you. We're going to see him in this coming November 6th, right? You're going to perform in Fieldfest?
November 6th. Yeah, I'll be at Fieldfest at night. I want to say, Joey, I don't know if this is right or wrong, so correct in the comments, but I believe Fieldfest is at 8 o'clock. And then I'm doing Side Splitters Comedy Club at 6 o'clock.
6 o'clock. You'll manage to get it there. Don't worry. Filipino always late.
Always late. Yeah. I should have said 5 o'clock.
You can tell him live.
So, is your audience on this? Is it all ages? Like, so this is clean.
Yes,
right
it's all ages.
Okay.
All ages.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good. Joey almost got me in trouble.
I know. That's why I said. That's why I mentioned that to you before. We don't.
That's so funny.
Okay. Yes, Joey said yes. Go for it, JR. Tampa will love you. Oh my God. Joey. God. He'll do that in the Phil Fest, right? You can do that. It's up to you. It's your show.
I think Phil Fest. Correct me, Joey. I don't know. Are we going? I thought we were going to go clean, but you know what? I'll slip in a little bit of something spicy for all the Filipinos. Something a little bustos. Just one.
JR, one more question, because you're really a very young superstar now when it comes to comic act. When do we see you really in a big stadium crowd? When do you do that? Do you have, when is the plan? We want to see it. Yeah. I think you're the youngest Filipino comedian now, right?
I think they're getting younger and younger, man. These Filipino kids, and I'm stoked about it because. So there's Andrew Arolfo. I think he might be around the same age as me. So funny. Andrew Lopez, another young comic. Filipinos. There's more and more coming out because I'll get messages from people, which it's really nice. I'm thankful every time from Filipino comics who are starting out who will say, "Hey, man, I'm starting out, and do you have any advice?" And so there's a lot out there. Keep an eye out for it. Where there's more popping out. So
who inspires you? Like, is there anybody, a comedian who inspires you doing all this?
Well, I got to give love to Joe Coy for sure. I know Tito Josie's show is Joe Coy definitely paved the way. Rex was one of the first Filipino comics I ever watched. Joey Gila is great. Joey Gila is just so, like, his energy is just so good on and off stage. But I started out watching Dave Chappelle when I was in high school, and Zach Galifianakis. Those were probably two of my influences. Like, it's like first loves of like, oh wow, I love comedy.
Wow, your mom is a dentist.
Yeah. Wow. How'd you pick that up?
I know. Your mom is a dentist. Did you ever, make a music for your mom when it comes to his profession?
I wrote this song for Mother's Day one time, and it was like, oh man, I forget the. Let me tell you about my mom. And it was like something, there was all these jokes about like roasting her.
All right. And if you don't mind, we want to hear those Christmas jokes too. You have the Christmas video.
That one's not very clean though. The Christmas song.
Okay, it's not clean. Okay, we will not do that.
Well, I know, there's a, I don't know if this line is too clean or dirty. I can,
okay.
Should we try it? It's not that dirty.
Try. Okay, we're wholesome here.
And then let me know. And then you can censor it, or we'll just pretend like that was a commercial and it wasn't us.
Okay.
Or just put the blame on me, not you guys, if there's any sponsors, It's you don't gotta be a Christian, don't gotta pray to get down on your knees on Christmas Day. I'll just give you that line.
Kuya Yo, meron kang request? Do you do political comedy too? No.
I do. If I talk about politics, I'm like, it looks like I'm like on a dating show because of how this is right now.
Yeah.
I'm like living so close.
Okay, no problem.
But, so if I ever talk about politics or anything like that, I usually will do it from more of like a storytelling standpoint of like my perspective, or like do something that's more uniting for everybody. Because I have a song called She's a Conservative in the Streets but a Liberal in the Sheets, and that one is about like how things that we all have in common kind of thing. Especially
now that next year is going to be election in the Philippines, 2022. Woo.
Oh wow, yeah, a lot of people wanted me to talk about there was a time where everyone wanted me to talk about Duterte, but I wanted to live, so that was I didn't do that.
Have you met our Kamao? National Kamao Pacquiao. Have you met him in
No. I feel like
America?
I'm the one Filipino comedian. I'm like the one Filipino comedian who's not met Manny Pacquiao, because Rex has a joke about it. You know, I'm pretty sure Joe Coy's met Manny Pacquiao. I feel like every single Jabberwocky has met Manny Pacquiao.
Yeah. So when it comes,
no, I haven't.
ladies and gentlemen, not only he's a comedian, he's also a teacher. He's a music teacher. Why don't you tell us about it? Come on, they don't even know about you. Go ahead.
Sure. No, that was like a passion of mine. I mean, sometimes people ask what I would do outside of comedy. I think teaching sometimes, but when I started doing stand-up, I had 3 jobs. I was a drums teacher, I was a voice teacher, and a guitar teacher. Actually, I guess 4. I also worked at my mom's dental office, answering the phones, trying to get people back in for their cleanings. And actually, that my brother and my sister-in-law, who I'm staying with right now, they're both dentists as well. So but yeah, so I taught music. It was all ages for voice, but then we would always get these contracts to teach in the classroom. So I had no experience teaching in a classroom, but they would put me up in front of them, and like I just had to learn how to corral a bunch of little kids into singing. And I would sort of choreograph and program their songs for like recitals.
Wow. And Kuya Joey, no more requests. Where can we get the album? He said. Where can we get the album?
Yeah, so Dual Citizen is actually, it's currently on all platforms. So iTunes, Spotify, Apple Music, wherever you get comedy. And oops, sorry, I was getting it.
Is that a comedy too?
yeah, I was getting an outside call.
Okay. All right.
It was my record label calling to correct the information. Yeah. No, but so it also reached, it was number 1 on iTunes and Billboard comedy charts when it came out. And it's actually a fairly clean album. The album was really clean when I did it. Yeah.
That's nice. Why dual citizenship? Why dual citizenship? Because of all the Filipinos in America, they want dual citizenship. Especially during the pandemic, they can go home without the Filipino passport, right?
Yeah, no, for sure. So the name of the album, Why Dual Citizen?
Yeah.
Because I liked that it was, I think like, for me, I am a dual citizen. I'm Filipino and American. And it was also nice to be able to talk about a perspective from both, not just like. That's true. Like, I think this like sort of, we're reaching this time now where Filipino culture in America is like seeing how we're bringing Filipino culture from the Philippines, but also the things that we've built in America. And so I think when I made it, I just wanted to kind of put those two together, and it just sounded cool, to be honest.
Oh, yeah, I know. It's easier, huh? This passport, American passport, you can go anywhere. And also, when it comes to, your roots, your mom, your parents, are they from where or what province?
So my dad is from Pangasinan. I want to say like Lingayen or something. And my mom is from Manila, but she also spent a lot of time in the U.S. as a kid and then moved back.
Oh, okay. So you don't know anymore the dialect of Pangasinan. You didn't study.
Pangalatok. No.
Oy, Pangasinan, I love the bagoong, the smelly stuff. You know that, right?
I do. Yeah.
Do you like Filipino food? Do you like it?
I love Filipino food. Yeah.
What is your favorite food? Huh?
I would say all the soups, like sinigang, bulalo. What else? Pinola. Those are all my comfort.
Oh,
yeah. Wow. Now I'm getting hungry.
Me too. So when it comes to family, how many siblings do you have? Do you have a sister or only brothers? Because I saw only brothers.
Sure. That's such an interesting question, because I have 2 older brothers, and I guess I'll take a moment to, memorial or something. So I had an oldest sister who passed away when I was about 6 months old, and actually November 1st is her death anniversary, so it's kind of special that we're talking right now.
I know. Well, today in the Philippines is All Saints Day, so they're celebrating it. To all the Filipinos, mga kaibigan, happy All Saints Day. I know we celebrated 2 days in the Philippines, 31st and the 1st. All Souls Day and All Saints Day. It's very important to all Filipinos. Kuya Joey is still watching once again. Brian comes from Jacksonville. Thank you so much. And Tagalog Challenge and OPM song Idol. No, he can do that. He can do Tagalog Challenge.
What's the Tagalog challenge?
The Tagalog challenge is like, what Tagalog do you know? What words of Tagalog do you know?
Let's see. What do I know? Mahal kita.
Oh, nice.
Ganda ganda ka.
Ganda, ganda.
All the things I need to know when I'm at the club.
Do you sing in Tagalog too when you perform, when you do comedy?
I don't, but my brother knows Harana. I could ask him if he wants to come out.
Yeah, oh really? Wow. And
Yeah, he sang Harana really well.
Harana, it's still going on in the Philippines. That's our root, you know. You do Harana, you're serenading your loved one, and especially now. Oh, okay, this ladies want to say hi from Jen Ligaspi, and of course she is from Jacksonville. Hello, Jen, and of course I want to say hello to our OFW around the world because I haven't shared it yet, but they're all watching from Hong Kong, from Korea, from Japan, from Asia Pacific, Middle East, Qatar, Saudi Arabia. This is our very own Pinoy, of course,
Yeah.
Pinoy superstar. Can you do some OFW on the spot?
OFW on the spot? Let's see.
Yeah, dedicated to them because they're all watching, and all the Filipino groups around the world. You know, there's Pangasinan, Bisaya, Bicolano, Ilocano. All of them are watching.
All right.
Yeah.
For all the OFWs, I gotta do a song. You know I gotta do one. Because you're making all the money, then you're sending it back home with Western Union. That's like a commercial for Western Union. I should get some money for that.
I know. Can you do one for PHL for us PHLV Radio? Just a little bit.
Radio.
Yes, it's
Yeah, tell me a little bit
Pinoy
more.
Radio. It's Filipino radio. The CEO is, of course, is a broadcaster, Kuya Johan.
Yeah.
And then we've been in Las Vegas for a few years now. And then, of course, we are promoting a lot of our culture. And not only that, we're, of course, supporting the community everywhere, like New York, every state. They're all watching right now. So
Cool.
it's like really supporting our Pinoys.
Okay. Let me think of some that you guys support. Okay.
Yeah. About Kuya, put Kuya.
Okay.
Ah.
PHLV radio going out to all the Pinoys. It's a big shout out to Tita Bebe and your Tito boys. That's our PHLV radio tonight. Yeah.
You know what?
I feel like if I had another career, I would have done jingles. I should have done jingles. I'd be
You
rich.
should
I'd be
do
a rich man.
jingles. It's like, you know, the AARP.
Yeah.
It's like, I love that song. Jill Scott sang that jingle. Jill Scott.
No way! Wow, Jill Scott. I love her. I love her voice.
I love her voice. My God, I love
Living
her
my
voice.
life like it's golden. Living my life like it's golden. Yeah, it's just so good. That's amazing. She did the AARP one?
Yeah.
Wow. Man, AARP's got soul.
I know. Okay, Julie Gabas, thank you so much for watching. We love you. That's why they love you. Tito Joey said they can't wait to laugh with you. He said, "Oh wow."
I can't wait too, Joey. I can't wait.
Yeah, I know. Is it the first time in Philfest in Tampa? First time?
This is my first time in Philfest, but I have been to Tampa before. I performed at University of Tampa in 2015 or 16.
Oh, you were still teen that time.
Just a little baby. I was a
Little baby there. Oh.
I remember. So my first touring ever was in the South. My first colleges. I do colleges a lot, and Tampa. That was one of my first colleges, and I was booked to do an hour, and I think I might have had like 30 minutes, and so I had to do 30 minutes of material, and then like riff for like 30 minutes.
I know. And then JR, I know you're tall. How tall are you? Because you know, it's like you're really a big man.
Oh man, that's nice. That's really. This is here. I feel like you're here to just boost my confidence. Thank you, DJ Tara. I appreciate it. I'm for anyone wondering, I am 6 feet.
Oh my God! Oh my God! Okay.
Yeah.
If I'll see you in person.
On a hot day.
JR, if I'll see you in person, I'm gonna wear heels like 5 because I'm only like there.
Oh yeah, that's totally fine.
Do you do when people know that you do comedy? Do they ask you like a knock knock too? No, knock knock in Filipino are very popular. Knock knock, who's there?
Knock knock.
Do,
I actually surprisingly have not ever been asked to do a knock knock joke.
Why not? You can do that too. It's like it's part of it. Because I mentioned to you last time, right, that my late husband was a comedian, and yes, and then he uses his body.
A musical comedian, right?
A musical because he has his own band. And he's like 300 pounds.
Wow.
For real. That's why. So I know how. I mean, the touring and everything. I know how hard, but it's worth it because people love you guys. And who is JR when it comes to behind the scene? Like, are you sweet? Woo.
Oh yeah, I'm sweet. I mean, if you mean,
are you? I'm not sweet, but sweet.
What do you mean? Like romantic?
Romantic. Yeah.
I am. I'm a big romantic. What's the word? Hopeless romantic. I have a girlfriend right now, and yeah. Oh man, I do.
Sorry, no. It's just a joke, Miss Girlfriend. Hello. It's just a joke, but of course this is joke for Filipinos. But they admire you, especially when you do the Heart of the City of with Kevin Hart. How was it? It's like a lot of black folks, white folks.
It was, yeah.
Laughing out loud. Wow.
So the cool thing, it was at this venue called Touch of Class, which was or Touch of Class, and it was a primarily black room. So they had a lot of like black comedy shows. So I felt really lucky to be booked on that show and to be able to perform for the audience. And that room, like when you're not on it, I'd done that show maybe like 2-3 times before in that room, like not the TV show, but just they hold a comedy show there. Right. And they either hate you or they love you. So I got really lucky the night that I did Kevin Hart's one.
That they love you.
They love
you. And ladies and gentlemen, he even mentioned there about races.
I did.
And they're all laughing. And I saw one black lady said,
There was one guy, if you look at the clip really closely, there's one guy, I make a joke about church, and he laughed, and then he shakes his head like,
really? He can beat you.
Yeah, exactly. I was waiting for that.
Right. Is there any situation that you experience while performing, like this is really on the spot, like for us musicians, like on the spot while we're performing, sometimes you need to go. It's like you need to really go. So did you experience that?
Oh, I've never had that. I think it's just because when you're I don't know. I've never had that. I think maybe when you're performing, like you just have that adrenaline, so you don't have to. But I was curious to ask too, like, because you've been around it a lot, right, with the touring and all that.
Right.
Do you have any just like, I'm always curious, general like advice just for touring artists?
For touring artists, like you need to check everything, like the venue, not only the venue, but for it you have a must have something for you to bring, like medicine, because you don't know what's going on in that place. Medicine all the time, and especially when you go to a venue, you have to check the emergency exit.
I love that. It's like I feel like
especially now.
I feel like every touring artist would understand that, because it's more than just like the show. There's so much of it that's like the lifestyle. And
you don't know who's who. Like it's fun to tour, but the thing is, you have to be very careful, especially during pandemic right now. You don't know who's who. So every time, check your surroundings. If you have somebody with you, always let them guard you from front and back. That's all you can do. Protect yourself.
That's smart.
Yeah,
like that.
It is. That's what I do all the time. When I perform outside, that's the first thing I'll do. I ocular inspect the place first.
That's so fun. Yeah.
I know. All right.
I need to take you on the road.
Yeah, come on. I'll work for you. Why not? Okay, we're gonna do some fast talk right now. Are you ready?
Let's do it.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, we gotta know more about JR this time, because he's performing November 6th once again, Speeder's Comedy Club in Tampa, and of course PhilFest 2021. We're gonna do some fast talk this time. So fast. Okay, you want to say hi first? Go ahead.
Yeah, sure. Who's there? Who can we say hi to?
Joey said 6-footer. Jesus, he might not fit in our dressing room.
I know. I'm not a big Filipino.
I know. Of course, we love you, they said. Oh, my God. Alena Angelica is watching. Thank you so much, Alena Angelica. I know all the OFW. I'm not live because I'm sharing this to all of them, but I cannot do it right now because my phone got damaged the other day. So I'll be doing, Don't worry about it. They're going to watch you. Don't worry about it. Okay. Fast up, mga kaibigan. Your favorite dish?
In general?
In general.
Sushi.
I thought Pinoy food.
I'd budget now. Pinoy food because I just get it so often, so it's easy. But sushi is like a delicacy.
Me too. I love sushi. Do you do that with sake?
I did. I used to.
Yeah, me too. I love sushi. Okay, your favorite singer? Do you have a favorite singer?
Oh gosh, that's such a hard one. The first one that came to my mind is Bruno Mars.
I love that.
Yeah, it's so good. Because every song he does is a hit.
Yeah.
Even when he talks, it could be a hit song.
Okay, any artist that you want to collaborate with?
Oh.
You're really dream artist you want to be with, performing.
Oh man, I know this is supposed to be fast. It's got to be a musician.
It's okay. I'll give you time. Just for me, like for me, my dream singer is Tina Turner. Okay.
Wow, cool.
Yeah, I know.
I would say Dave Chappelle and John Mayer.
Woo! If they're watching, you might see our Facebook Live, YouTube Live. Come on, he wants to do that with you. Okay, how many hours do you sleep a day for every day? How many hours?
Oh man, the other night it was 3 hours. Tonight I think it's going to be 2 hours because I have a flight at 6 a.m. But I think ideal is 9 hours. If I get 9 hours, that's my prime.
Okay.
That's my problem.
That's one thing that I'm gonna advise you. Okay, especially you're touring. Don't do that. You have to sleep well. Don't do that.
I know. I need that. I need somebody pushing me like that.
Yeah. Okay. I will always remind you. Yeah. Don't worry about it. Especially bring always fruits with you. Banana. Because that's potassium in the airplane. You need that. Okay. Yeah. What is your fashion like?
My fashion, man. So this is a gift from my brother.
Oh.
It's Boston sweatshirt. Yes. My other sweatshirt I was wearing today was picked out by my girlfriend. So I think my fashion is basically picked out by everybody I love.
Oh. Really? Okay, I'm going to send you some shirt. I hope you can wear them during your...
And these jeans, this is from Goodwill. From Goodwill, man.
Talaga? Okay, do you know talaga? For real?
I know.
Okay. Okay, it's annoying habits that you hate.
Oh man, when someone's on the phone and they're multitasking, because they're not listening, it's the worst. It's
really? Okay.
Yeah.
How about the habits that you hate, your own habit?
My own habit? Oh man, what's something? I guess like staying up on the phone, like when I need to go to sleep, like, and I'm like watching YouTube videos. Cause like the other day I watched this YouTube video about how to go to sleep. And the tip that it gave was don't check your phone an hour before sleeping. I was like, well, it's too late because I'm watching this video.
Yeah.
So,
that's true. That's true. Even me, that's my bad habit too. That's why my phone got damaged. And I feel so sad. But when I heard the mass today, from the church, and I said to myself, it's not that bad. Okay. All right. Call or text. Call. Okay. Songs that remind you when you were younger, when you were 8-year-old or something like that. What song?
I'll make love to you like you want me to, and I'll hold you tight.
Oh my God, I love that. Oh, true, and I'll make love. I love that.
Yeah, that reminds me of like grade school and early high school.
Wow, you're really so young. Oh my God.
Or all my life was the song. They always close like our high school dances with that song.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah. See, we know now more about JR. The first things in your grocery list. Do you go grocery on your own?
I do. I love grocery shopping. Grocery shopping makes me feel like I'm home, because I'm traveling so much. So when I grocery shop, it means I'm going to be in town for longer than a week.
Yes.
And what were you asking about it? I got
mean, what
carried
is
away
your
with it.
what is your list? What your first list in your grocery?
Oh, it's always breakfast foods. Because I love to make breakfast at home, and then every other meal I like to go eat out, like get
Really?
something.
So do you really cook? You cook?
A little bit, yeah. I mean, there's like probably 4 meals that I can cook well. Everything else, it takes me an hour to read the directions and then figure it out. I made toaster strudels the other day for my girlfriend, and that was impressive.
Oh, that was so sweet. Oh, hi, girlfriend. Hello.
Yeah. I think she's sleeping, but hopefully she's
Okay.
watching it.
Besides your being a comic person, any other hidden talent?
I don't know. Maybe a little bit of dancing.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, my God. That's so cool.
No, hidden
Okay.
talent. Hidden talent. Do I have one? I do. You know, no. I'll just keep it to dancing.
You just keep it up.
Yeah.
Okay. The cutest part of your face.
This part of my face.
Because your face is so cute. Which one? Which part?
I got this little thing right there.
What was that? It's a nunal. It's an eye bag. No, it's not an eye
What do you call
bag.
that?
In
What do you call
Tagalog,
that?
it's nunal. It's a mole. It's like a
Yeah.
mole, right? Yeah.
Yes, I have an eye mole. It's like a little mark. That's how you know it's me.
Yeah, I love it. Because for women, men love, for women, they love a mole here near the lip.
Yeah, why is that?
They think it's sexy. I don't know with men. You ask your other men. They love women with mole here, the lips. I don't know.
You know what happened was this girl, she had a mole on her lip, and then she kissed me in my eye. That's why I got this. I got stuck there. So,
Okay. What is your biggest fear? Do you have?
biggest fear. You know, it would have been sharks, but you know, I'm not as afraid of sharks anymore. Shoot. Biggest fear. That's deep. That's a deep one. You should ask my therapist.
Really? Or biggest fear is like anything, like you're afraid of anything. Cockroach. Biggest fear, of course, everybody, biggest fear, they don't want to die young.
Yeah, you know, I think maybe something like that. My fear is
really?
yeah.
Yeah.
Let's stay
Okay,
healthy.
that's okay. We'll pass that. When are you happiest?
When am I happiest? I think around family, friends, creating, doing something creative, feeling fulfilled in it, being in nature, all those.
Wow. And what keeps you fit this time and sexy, like you're a 6-footer guy? Yeah. Do you exercise?
I do. So I do jujitsu, and I love jujitsu. And I go to the gym, lift weights, but I do eat a lot of milkshakes. So it's winter time, and I'm like trying to bulk, so I'm trying to get like my calories in.
Right.
And if I don't reach my calories, I'll just have a milkshake at the end of the night.
Woo! Okay, a few more questions. This time, how long does it take for you to use the shower? How long?
Ooh, it depends. I mean, if I get really into it and I'm like listening to a good song, it could be 30 minutes, man. I could be in there for a while.
Oh, come on! You're like a
I could be in
basang-basa.
there. I am. I don't know that word.
Really?
Yes.
No, basang-basa meant too wet.
Yeah, I know. I'm all wrinkly afterwards. For me.
Oh my God! Wow, that's so cool. What is your favorite memories when, of course, with your siblings and when you were younger? Favorite memories with your grandma, and then I heard that you did a set during your grandma's wake. Wait.
I did. Where did you hear that? Where did you hear that?
I'm telling you, I keep on reading and
Oh my God.
watching about you. Come on.
I did do a set at my grandma's wake, and I bombed. So I forget who told me this. So first of all, when I found out my grandma passed away, I was at a comedy festival, and so I flew straight to LA, like in the middle of it. It was wild. But somebody said like it would be like really meaningful if I, did a few jokes at her wake, and I don't think everybody else thought that would have been meaningful. So I did a few jokes that didn't hit, and I was like, all right, that's fine. But that was the best way to memorialize my grandma.
I know.
Also, I sang a song too.
Yeah, I sang also in the wake, but not do comedy.
That's a hard crowd.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Crowd.
Okay. A few more questions. Lights on, lights off.
Lights off. But I don't know what you're talking about.
Two more questions before we go on. Yes. One more, JR, of course. Boxers or brief?
Briefs. Boxer briefs.
Boxer brief, both? Okay, boxer briefs. Okay, this time, sex or chocolate?
Oh, definitely not chocolate.
Definitely not chocolate. Yeah! Woo, 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 woo. That's enough, of course.
Those
Our
last
fast
ones were
talk.
easy.
Yeah, thank you.
Those
I
were
think
easy
it is easy one. Okay, we have a person here, Cindy De Los Santos. I remember you as front act of Rex Navarrete. You were funnier than Rex.
What show was that? Was that one in Las Vegas?
I don't know. I remember you as front act of Rex Navarrete. Is it Las Vegas?
Yeah, because me and Rex have been doing a ton of shows together. We did Chicago, Las Vegas, LA, Sacramento.
Right. Wow, that's cool. And then our friends watching from San Miguel, Rizal, and of course in my family in Germany, and of course in the Philippines. Hello, hi to everybody. Do you have any shout outs going on? I want to do shout outs to.
Sure. I mean, of course, shout out to my family. My parents are in Chicago right now with my brother, his wife, and his kids. Shout out to all of them. Shout out to my nephew and niece. Shout out. I get my brother and my sister-in-law are behind me in the house. Shout out to them. Who else? I got my cousins in Sacramento. My girlfriend's in Chicago right now, but she's from Minneapolis. Everybody in the Philippines, y'all are amazing. I feel like that's really what helped. Just there's so much support in the Filipino community. I'm always so humbled by it.
I know. Mm-hmm.
So I got every Filipino watching out there supporting. Shout out to you, and shout out to all my ex-girlfriends. Look at me now. You had your chance. So, no, I send them all love.
Oh, really? Oh, you see, you're so humble. That's why they loved you. And then, of course, this coming November 6th, right? I want to ask you, when was the first time you had a live show because of the pandemic? When was that? Because it's really good.
My first live show, I forget. I think it was in the fall of 2020. I remember everything closed. Mm-hmm. Then everything slowly opened up again, and I was able to get up on stage. Mm-hmm. And then things closed again. So I wasn't sure. And then I actually got COVID. I got COVID in November of 2020, so I wasn't doing anything for like 3 months.
Right.
And then got back on stage in February of this year. That's actually where I met my current girlfriend, was at a show in February. That was my first show back. Yeah.
Right. Oh, Cindy said yes. It was in Las Vegas, the Rex Navarrete. She said she watched you. Hi, Cindy.
Can we get a picture together, Cindy? Come to the show. We'll take a picture together. I remember some people.
Remember Cindy De Los Santos. Wow. I don't know where is she from now. Are you from Las Vegas, Cindy? And of course, this coming November 6th in Tampa, it's going to be a dream come true for the Filipinos in Tampa, because they especially guys, when they see you in person, your live shows, ticket is so expensive. That's what they said.
Oh, really?
Where do we contact you? Like when somebody want to book you, of course, go straight to you, right? Go straight to you.
Yeah, I mean, you can go to JRDeGuzman.com. I have an agent as well. I have a touring agent. With this agency, the Gersh Agency. Mm-hmm. I don't know if I can say his name on here, but Adam, if you're out there, he's the best.
Yes.
But then also sometimes people hit me up directly, so it goes either way.
Right. And of course,
on my website, you can email me on JRDeGuzman.com.
JRDeGuzman.com. So, JR, how old are you now, if you don't mind me asking?
Yeah, sure. So I am 31.
Oh my God, I thought you're only 22. Ano ba yan? Really, I'm not kidding, because I didn't remember that you were young. You produced the album, and then you were, oh my God, because you look so young. Look at you.
I think because of the Kevin Hart clip, everyone thinks like I've just got out of college, because I put that out, I think, a few years after college, and then it was just out. Right. And then it started circulating again during the pandemic. That's really when it kind of, it's really wild how it works. I mean, again, things happen for a reason, and universe, God, all that stuff. But it's weird that during the pandemic, that stuff really picked up.
Right. And after Tampa gig, when is your tour again? When, which state?
I will be in Spokane, Washington, doing That one I'm doing, though, it's like a private show for colleges, just like the show I'm doing out here.
Yeah.
And then I'll be in Los Angeles in December, the first week of December.
Wow. So when do you rest? Making money. Yeah.
This is my rest, dude. This is my rest with you. Just hanging out.
And then
This is the downtime.
you mentioned in your gig that you still stay with your parents that time, but now you're living on your own, right?
I am living on my own. That's right. I made it.
Yeah, you made it.
Speaking of rest, I went to my first Korean spa today with my brother and sister-in-law. Highly recommend it. Yeah, and we had male masseuses, so I had a guy.
Ooh.
It was we had these two male masseuses. It got intimate in there, and it was good, man. They had strong hands.
Really? Oh wow! What is it? Normally it's Thai masseuse, not Korean. But I don't know what is Korean massage.
Yeah, well, have you seen Squid Games? It's kind of like that. So no, I'm just kidding. It's not like that at all.
They got it's like they're doing like 안녕하세요.
Yeah. Annyeonghaseyo. Yeah, no, this guy, it was really it kind of like stretched your whole body out.
Yeah,
really,
I love
really
that.
good.
Yeah, you know what? It's a good thing. Everybody should exercise, especially with this kind of virus around our area everywhere.
Yeah.
So you have to really exercise. That's the best thing. JR, I know we still have a little bit time, but can you do another one for us? Anything you want to do? Yeah, I really appreciate you because you're so humble, JR. And I know, JR De Guzman. That name will be there in that billboard because you're already here now. And then we're so lucky that God gave you this talent, and then the baby Jesus is watching you.
Sure. What do you guys? Oh, thank you, baby Jesus.
And maybe Christmas. Christmas is coming now. Yeah.
Yeah. So I have that Christmas one. I can just do little snippets of songs.
Yeah.
Because I think some of them are too dirty to do the full song. So I can do like the first lyric. Would that work?
Don't worry about. Yep, that works.
Okay. Because this is the first lyric of this political song that I have, and I kind of intro it with, we've been getting divided for too long. Mm-hmm. It's time to unite. So that's what the song's about. She's a conservative in the streets, a liberal in the sheets, in the bedroom making it green. I lean to the left, she leans to the right. Let's lean in together, we can make love all night. I'll leave it at that. It gets more about the thing.
I know. Can you, as a person this time, not only as a comedian, because as a comedian, you also you know how to read people. So what is your message to everybody, especially now our OFW is really trying hard to really make their ends meet, and then they send a lot of money to the Philippines, and yet there's a lot of problem around them. And then what do you want to share about give them beautiful wisdom when it comes to life?
Well, first of all,
coming from a comedian.
Coming from a comedian, I know I'm getting heartfelt here. I'm a heartfelt comedian. We can laugh at the show. We can cry right now.
I know.
But I think that a lot of OFWs are probably far from home, or they're thinking about their family. Mm-hmm. And I think just remember how special you are. Love yourself. Mm-hmm. Take care of yourself, and because you're doing something so admirable, leaving the Philippines, which has so many amazing beaches, and you're working somewhere abroad and sending money to your family, and just know that they love you and they're proud of you, and just love yourself. That's how I feel.
Yes, thank you, JR. See, I'm telling you, it's very quick. Once again, you can see JR once again. Do you have any TV guesting soon?
No, nothing right now.
Nothing right now. We want to see you more on TV.
All right. I'll do it for you, Tara.
Yeah,
I gotta get back on there. I'm auditioning for some things.
Yeah, we want that. We want that because we're really proud of you. We're proud of you, and you're proud that you're really there. And then you're so young, you're so humble. And then, of course, this coming, Tampa people. He's coming there November 6th, and Spitters Comedy Club, November 6th, 6 p.m. And then, don't worry, if you're late in the Phil Fest, it's okay.
Yeah, I recommend if people can go to both.
Oh yes.
Basically, the how I think of it is the 6 o'clock at Side Splitters is probably going to be the dirty show, and the 8 o'clock will be the clean show.
Yes.
So,
wow. Thank you.
Yeah,
we really appreciate you here in PHLV Radio. Tara na with DJ Tara. I really appreciate you. And thank you so much. Thank you. Mga kaibigan, once again, another great artist. Of course, our superstar comedian. Give it up for JR De Guzman.
All right, thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Thank you, JR. I'll see you in Phil Fest. Thank you so much.
Good.
Yes. Woo! Good night, everybody. Good night, Florida. Good night, JR. Oh, he can dance. Yeah, he can dance. Good night, Philippines. Good night. Thank you so much. Another great show, guys. See you again next week. PHLV Radio, thank you so much. Amazon Fire TV, YouTube, Facebook, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and Apple Podcasts. Thank you, JR. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, see you later.